That's loud enough, I guess. Yeah, what's this? A retro gamer playing a sports game? Well, for the most part, aside from some occasional stumbles through the years, Sega made and or published some really good sports games. And I think NFL 2K still beats the pants off of the slop that EA puts out every year, which for some reason the whales just keep buying, but... Alright. I'll leave it on Rookie just because I'm a bit rusty. I actually did play this game quite a bit at Electronics Boutique when the Dreamcast launched. The games they had on rotation most often were Sonic Adventure, Soul Calibur, Crazy Taxi, and NFL 2K. I think they also had Power Stone on there a few times, but this was pretty frequently on the rotation. Oops. You want... It's still winter here, so let's make it cold. I think most of the defaults should be fine. We'll leave it on 5 minutes. That's more than enough. I don't need to go for a hardcore simulation or anything. But the nice thing about the Sega NFL 2K games, they straddle a nice line between, for like people that want a hardcore sim, it's good for that, and for those who want a more arcade pick up and play, it's also pretty approachable. So I had already done a tester game, so the teams were already set. I played as the Vikings because, look at me, I'm a pale-ass Scandinavian, of Scandinavian descent, basically. Even though Vikings never really looked like that, but since when has the NFL been good at accurate cultural representation? I played against the Browns because my least favorite uncle, a giant sack of shit, always roots for the Browns. And when they lose, which is often, I always get a little bit of a delight from his suffering, so... That's that. Isn't it so much more fun than the Super Bowl? Ah, there we go. That looks like the Midwest.
Here on the Sega Sports Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dan Stevens, and with me is former lineman Peter O'Keefe. Peter, what do you think of this matchup?
Dan, if you hear the familiar sound of barking, it can only mean one thing. The Browns are back. The city and the team were devastated when they lost the franchise to Baltimore. But some time went by, and now everything is back to normal. Well, if you call barking fans normal, that is. On the other side of the ball, you've got Minnesota.
I appreciate the cheeky commentary. Like, this game doesn't take itself too seriously.
They choose to receive. The Browns choose to receive. Let's get started. Berger signals to the referee for the kickoff.
Also,
and the kicks away.
I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of old sports games that are kind of forgettable and throwaway. Like, you know, they only really had something interesting to offer when they were brand new, but now they're just kind of like, they don't really stand out. But there are a lot of good retro sports games.
1st and 10.
I think when they didn't take themselves that seriously and they weren't afraid to be approachable and be kind of cheeky and weren't trying so hard to be a hardcore sim.
The defense can make it hard for the other team by playing tough on this down.
Ball at the
I think
22-yard line.
even for people who normally scoff at sports, some of the retro sports games can still have a lot of fun to offer.
Smith catches it, stumbling. He got
Jeez.
very close to the first, and then he stopped cold. Tackled by
And believe me, I'm one of those people that, like,
8 yards on the play. Ball
will be one of the
at
first to
32-yard
join
line.
in on the joke about sports ball and poking fun at it. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with... Oh, I actually got him.
Tackled by number
With liking a sport, like playing a sport or watching a sport. That's not automatically a bad thing.
If there's only the quick and the dead, and the defender was quicker, what is
But I do think there is a lot to criticize, kind of like about the industry around sports and like the corruption and the sheer amount of money and
Palmers will return the punt. He's at the 35. Nice little pickup on the return.
well, that's probably worth a whole separate video. There's a lot, I think, to criticize about the modern state of mainstream sports, but
Smith off the top. Tackled by 4.
That was a great run, but the offensive line
but
really
there's
held
nothing
the
wrong
ball
with
over
enjoying
Ball
a
at
sport
the 42-yard
just on
line.
its own merits, and enjoying old sports video games.
Smith carries to the right. Peter, after picking those yards up, he is just ground into the turf. Tackled by Forbes. A gain of 4. Michelle Westball is down on the field with a weather update.
Dan, the recent rains, followed by the extremely cold air, have iced over this field. Everyone is having difficulties running the ball, and players are falling down without even being bumped. The equipment manager simply shrugged their shoulders and said nobody will be prepared for this situation.
Oh no, it's Cleveland and you weren't prepared for snow and ice. Like, somebody dropped the ball.
It's 1st and 10.
I gotta figure out lefts. Is that left trigger? It is, okay. Because it's a circle L, so it's almost like, did they mean the direction?
Perfect completion.
But yeah, it's the trigger. Why is my nose so itchy? Besides the fact that it's the dead of winter and the air's very dry. I answered my question. Beyond my opening spiel, I didn't really have a script here, so... Oh, he's giving him a hug.
But he goes down very hard at the end of that play. Tackled by Spielman.
All these men wearing bright,
Gain of close to
tight
4 on
clothes,
that play.
giving each other
Let's
hugs.
see if the defense can back them up a bit and force a 3rd and long.
Ball on the 31. Smith gets the pitch.
Oh, no, they saw that one coming.
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Theory. A loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah,
Ball
yeah.
at the 32-yard line. Cunningham throws it middle.
Oh, yeah.
Carter catches the pass.
Really a great twofer from the wide
I
receiver
dove
there,
instead of
Dan.
spinning.
Brings
Whoops.
down the completion, then takes off and gets the extra yards.
I'm a professional virtual sports baller.
1st and 10. There's the snap. Morrow through the line. Tackled by Spielman.
So many men wanted to
The
touch
offensive
him.
line is throwing some fearsome blocks out there. It's really taking the pressure off the runners.
Harold Morrow did a good job at exploding through the hole.
Exactly, and once through the line, he has so many more options.
Exploding through holes is tight.
Ball on the 8. Behind. Cunningham throws. Smith gets the pass. Well, that's it. We're out of time. End of the first quarter of play. And we are still waiting for someone to put up points on the board.
It's okay. I'm sure I'm about to.
It's first and goal. There's the height. Smith from the toss. Touchdown!
It was kind of dragging that guy along. uh... Crowd got kind of quiet. Oh, here they come again.
It's away, and they connect on the extra point. There's our first points of the ball game, and the score is now 7-0.
You didn't have to wait that long for points on the board.
Berger signals the referee for the kickoff. And he boots it away. First and 10. It's snapped. Kirby from the pitch. Drags the tackler. Tackled by Rudd.
Okay, I should
How
probably...
important is this offensive line? I seriously believe that their blocks are adding 3 to 4 yards on every run.
Ball at the 25-yard line.
I do like all the little ambient sound effects going on.
He stopped short of the line of scrimmage. Tackled by McDaniel.
Yeah, I guessed correctly that time.
A loss of maybe a couple of yards.
Now they'll probably try to throw it.
Here, Dan.
Throw the skin of
Ball
pigs.
at the 23-yard line. Detmer passes it left. Shepard catches the ball. Just got the first
Yeah.
shot.
I'm pretty bad about...
Caught his arm and unleashed a near
Well,
perfect pass.
often pretty bad about guessing when I should switch to manual control of
With accuracy like that,
whoever's
defense
covering
has their
the
work cut out for 'em.
pass
Down
play.
10 yards. It'll be second down.
I almost broke through that
Heck
time.
of a nice stop by the defender there. That ball looked to be a perfect completion if he hadn't knocked it down.
Torian Gray really made a terrific defensive play. Notice how he keeps his gaze on the ball throughout.
That's what makes that a great defensive play instead of a penalty. That was all ball.
Detmer throws middle. Incomplete. It hit at the feet of his receiver. It's third down.
Nice
I
play
like
by
the-
the defense to keep them at third and
What's
long.
that, trumpet?
Now all they need to do is keep it up for one more play.
Ball at the 30-yard line. It's height. Kirby off the pitch. Tackled by Griffin.
Well, that's not very many yards per carry. Even I can figure that out.
Like that. If your back is against the wall, there's not much room to maneuver.
The Browns will punt for the second time.
Interested to see how much more thoroughly this field gets covered in snow.
Fields the punt, and he'll pick up a few on the return before being tackled. Their brand new first down, 10 yards.
Brand new, not used.
There's the snap. Smith gets past the line.
Oh, that's like a jump, not a spin move. Why? So B must be the spin move. Okay.
When a running back
It would have helped if I
gets
looked
with
at the
his line
manual.
like
It's
that,
right
he can be
over there.
unstoppable.
Robert Smith surged forward there. You know, it's like he's riding the wave of linemen through the defense.
Dan, it's all about blocking. By the time that running back gets to the line of scrimmage, it's Swiss cheese city.
I guess you're talking about the holes in the line. Is that it?
Yeah.
Good. I just want to make sure I'm following you. Ball on the 39. Carrying defender.
Oh, come on.
Ooh, they make him pay the price for the short yardage. Tackled by Miller. About a yard on the play.
Odds are they'll air it up here on 3rd and long.
Ball on the 40. It's snapped. Cunningham over the middle. Moss gets the ball. He's got the first down and then
Yeah,
some.
I happen to know that it's Randy Moss that's on the cover, and
That's a great grab there by the wide
from
receiver.
playing this so much back in the day.
We're at the 2-minute
Geez,
warning.
26 years ago?
Moss did a good job
Close
touching
to
the
it.
ball in after he made that catch.
It was a great catch all around, Dan.
He tends to be able to outrun a lot of defenders,
Through his
but
palms.
1st and 10. It looks like a blitz. Cunningham passes it middle. Carter was the intended receiver. Incomplete. That brings up 2nd down. Randall Cunningham must have really been rattled on that play. I'll tell you, that ball could easily have been scooped up by a defender.
Oh, big time. Maybe he got hit a little too hard earlier in the game and went colorblind for a few minutes. I don't know.
2nd and 10. Over the middle. Glover catches it.
up.
There it is. Touchdown. A 40-yard play for the touchdown.
The catch was nice, but the run after the catch was even nicer. That's what makes a receiver deadly, the ability to create after he catches the ball.
I mean, what if it was a touch-up? Like, who can say? Yeah, the crowd doesn't have much to say now. A hush fell over the Cleveland-based audience.
The height is up. And the extra point is good. It's now a 2-score game. 14-0.
I would rather have chewed up more time on the clock there, but what can you do?
Berger gives the referee the signal for the kickoff. And it's away. First and 10.
Not sure if the microphone picks up my joints popping the way they do.
The snap. Detmer tosses right. Picked off.
Oh, yeah, that was...
McDonald was on top of that play almost from
I can't take much credit for that one, but yeah.
Where to be.
Veteran defenders and young
Oh, yeah, wasn't a very good throw. Ball was all squibbly.
While focusing on just their piece of it.
Youngins, what is this? Little House on the Prairie? It's first down. 10 yards to go. There's the height. Smith shoots the gap. He's at the 20. Tackled by Ball. Robert Smith got a nice run in.
Nice run and nice blocking.
Yeah.
This offensive line takes real pride in letting their running backs make those plays.
Ball at the 21-yard line. From the toss, calling the tackler. Great read by the D to stick him a few yards back. Tackled by Miller. A loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, I know, it was a
It's
loss.
just on the borderline of whether to throw it or to try to run it. Let's see what they choose here.
Ball at the 22-yard line.
Should have taken my sweet time picking that play to drain more time off the clock. So we'll just make up words. Oh. You almost fell for it. Oh, that was not enough.
That's right, he throws up a blockade midfield and left no opportunities for the run.
Right now, this defense is giving nothing away. The offensive line had better start buying its runners some time.
Probably not necessary, but
The Vikings take a timeout. That's their first. It's mid-range for him.
we'll see if we can put some more points up on that scoreboard. Remember, laces out.
It's away.
Yay, the ball hit the net.
End of the half, 17-0.
See, I don't know if me doing this is like a voodoo doll effect on my uncle, but we can hope.
Ardaki signals the referee for the kickoff. I'm told that Michelle has a halftime update from down on the field. Michelle?
Dan, I did manage to catch up with the coach of the Browns at halftime. He said that he was happy with how the team performed in the first half. And if they can keep up the intensity, they should be able to come out on top.
Thank you, Michelle.
Their coach is happy that they're down by 17 points. No wonder they've never won a championship. Ship of champions.
It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Cunningham throws it middle. Moss gets the pass. He's at the 50.
What a potent passing game. As we've seen, the quarterback is delivering some great passes to his receivers, and here are the numbers to prove it.
First and 10. Smith finds the hole.
Spin move. Okay. It partially worked.
Great spin move.
See that? Yeah.
Second and 5.
Dun, 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 dun. Alright, it's not as epic as a Warthog run, but what can you do?
He's going to feel that tomorrow for sure, Peter. Tackled by Miller.
Yes, feel the hugs of the men in colorful tights trying to hug you.
Their brand new first down, 10 yards. Cunningham goes center field with the pass.
That was a stupid pass, but it worked anyway. Actually, hit the wrong receiver.
Glover made a great catch. He used his hands to draw the ball inward instead of trying to use his body to stop the ball. A nice wide receiver move shown to us by a big tight end. First and 10.
He's a big old tight end.
Gets the toss. Dragging defenders. And after making just a couple on the play, he's really nailed.
Yeah, we're
Tackled by
controlling that
Ford.
clock.
Gain of a couple on the play. Second and about 8 yards.
You say rabbit? Probably not, but it sounded fun.
And he's brought down hard. Tackled by Alexander. A gain of 3 on the play.
You practically have to show him a certificate of ownership before he'll give up that football. He always hangs on to the ball.
Ball on the 15. Cunningham goes right.
Spin. Juke.
Just past the mark.
Evade.
That will be a first down.
It's all about execution, and that's what it was right there. Nice way to pick up the first.
First and goal.
See, now I'm wondering if, like, rookie's too easy, but when I play tested on pro difficulty, it was kind of like, almost like I need something in between. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'll do another video based on this, but...
Smith stumbles, carrying defenders. He gets a couple and then gets killed.
I think we'll just let that quarter run out. On that note.
About 2 yards on the play.
I guess my victory is a foregone conclusion at this point, so... Hopefully it's still entertaining.
Here we are at the end of the third quarter of play. 17-0. It's second and goal.
These screenplays usually don't work out too well, but we'll see.
Oh, something happened here. They're just not moving the ball like they were in the first half.
It's because I'm controlling the clock, yo.
Third and goal. Smith from the pit.
Oof.
Apparently, they've forgotten what was working so well for them in the first half. Their second half performance has left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, but it didn't need to. Oh, I wanted that music to continue.
It'll be a little chip shot, a 24-yarder. It's away.
Oh my gosh.
And it's no good, off to the right. The Browns send in their offense.
I drastically overcompensated for the wind. The wind wasn't that strong.
It's first and 10.
So much for the chip shot. Chocolate chips.
Detmer's way down the right side.
Wow, that was way off.
Oh, Dan, look at how much more effective they are at stopping the pass. Credit's got to go to the DBs, who are playing some of the best football they've ever played.
Ball at the 20-yard line. There's the height. Detmer goes long left. That will bring up a third completion.
Yeah, looks like
He's having real difficulties finding his receivers so far.
a lot of these guys are
Numbers
tired
improve.
too.
Ball on the
I'm
20.
wondering if they get fatigued faster when it's so cold, which would make sense.
Detmer over the middle.
Ooh, that was viciously swatted away.
Nice, stellar showing on the part of the defense. They put the offense right against the wall in a 3rd and long situation, and their tight coverage gave no chance for a first down.
Gardaki is going to punt it away after a 3 and out by the offense.
Sports ball!
Palmer gets the
Ooh.
A 56-yard punt on the play. Nice kick. First down, 4 more tries.
Keep wanting to hum the Halo theme. Or the, yeah.
Smith breaks through.
He's really doing a bang-up job offensively. That's really tilting the whole
Average
game in
of
his
0.4.
team's favor.
Ooh, that's pretty sad, even for the Browns.
It's now 2nd and 3.
Yeah, they saw that coming.
Defense to stop them behind the line. Tackled by Theory. About a yard loss. Ball on
I want to hear more of that music during the gameplay. You know, since this isn't Mutant League Football or anything like that, you know, at least that would be cheeky.
Smith forges through the line, calling a tackler, and he's pounded to the ground. But
See, it looked like I got past where I needed to go, and then
number 60. A gain of 4 on the play. Ball on the 49.
well, we'll let it run to the arbitrary stopping of the clock at the 2-minute mark.
And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
We're warning you that there's only 2 minutes left. Except it's really more than 2 minutes because of all the silly football rules.
2 minutes on the game clock.
American football, not real football. Jeez.
And he has the first down.
They hammered forward for the short yardage and got the first.
First and 10. A flag is thrown on the play.
False start. Number 62 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
See, you can tell it's not super realistic because that was the first penalty in the whole game.
It's first and 15.
Normally in one of these things, like, it's like, oh, you touched the guy's jersey too much, so there's a penalty.
Smith carrying defenders.
Like, you're supposed to stop him from
Big hit there.
going after your quarterback, but you can't do it too much, or we'll penalize you.
Dan, what they need to do here is not focus on getting the first down, but on positioning themselves for the first on the next play.
1:04 on the game clock.
Oh, snap.
Ooh, that was painful to watch, Peter.
We
Tackled
got a
by
player
number
of the game,
55.
and it's one of mine. That's
A
pretty
loss
cool.
of maybe a yard.
Good
Oh,
play
we
by
can
the
literally
defense
just let
on
the game run
last
out.
two
Okay.
downs. One more stop is all they need.
I think I've inflicted enough pain on the Cleveland Dogs for once. Or for one video. The snow effect is nice too. I would like to have seen it pile up on the field more, but I haven't played the other NFL 2 games on Dreamcast. I'd imagine it gets more detailed
Win the game, and I am
in the later
sure
entries.
that they are very, very happy with their performance here. Your final score, 17-0. Thanks for joining us. That's it for us for now, but we hope to see you next week when our full coverage of the NFL regular season begins.
See, I don't have a radio or commentary voice as smooth as that, but I also thank you for watching. I do hope you found that cheeky and fun, and a throwback to time when Sega Sports was a thing. I kind of wish that would come back because they were really good at it, and they kept EA in check. And boy, is that something the industry needs right now. But yeah, again, I hope you had fun. Thanks for watching. The video that will air after this one will most likely be Turtles Arcade, but we'll see. But regardless of what it is, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, be excellent to each other, and party on.